So, okay, Mushraf, tell me about yourself.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Mohammad Musharraf Khan. As you know, I born and brought up in Kolkata. In 2019, I cleared my high secondary examination, and after that, I started my working career at Wow, where I worked for 1 year. Then I start my another working career with Cyber Cafe, where I learned like Excel, words, Xerox in a basics way, and I know how to handle with customer when I used to work at Cyber Wow. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, fine. Second question I would like to ask is why did you select this BPO? I mean, why have you chosen it?
BPO, I think one of my friends suggested me to you that BPO has a good growth, good company, and the good or atmosphere to work. And I think that all my friends, my family member used to work here, so they told me to the BPO line is a good. I think.
Well, do you have any prior experience?
Yeah, in a paper experience you want or total overall?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Could you please come again?
Yeah, you want a paper experience. I mean, you need experience in papers. Like, uh, I only have 1 year experience in a paper, but
Okay, fine.
overall I have 3 years.
Okay, fine. So, why should we hire you?
Uh, Hiring me, I think, can fix your problem with the vacancies. Like, I know how to work in a bad situation. I know how to handle the customer. So hiring me can make your company like good decision for me, I think. So,
Okay, fine. So, could you please tell me your family background?
oh, my family. I well, in my family we have me and my mom all, and no one is in my family more because my father was dead in 2014 on my birthday. So when then we are two in the family.
Okay, fine then. So I will just give you a tongue twister in order to make sure whether you can pronounce the words or not. So could you please, I will tell you the tongue twister now. Could you please repeat it after me?
Yeah.
Well, how much wood if a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would?
How much would you chuck? Would you chuck? Would you chuck?
No, no, that's not the right thing. But you have tried
Okay.
your best. So I
Yeah.
will, tell some words. Then you need to pronounce it properly.
Okay. Can I take my phone on my ears so I can hear properly?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, could you
Then
please pronounce the word of customer support?
customer support,
Okay, curriculum vitae.
curriculum written.
Okay, resume,
Sorry.
resume.
Resume,
Yeah, and the customer executive.
customer executive.
Yeah, we'll just make sure of the pronunciation. Well, the next question that I would like to ask is, what are your hobbies?
I used to work. I used to play and watch football uh, from my childhood. So this is my hobby.
Okay, fine. So I would like to ask another question that is related to the subject matter. So what do you mean by customer service in your own words?
Customer service in my own words. Like when I can tell you an example that whenever I need help, I mean, like just like my uh, internet banking for and something like products on. So I used to call them and ask them to solve my problem. So I think the customer service do these things.
Okay, yeah. So what is meant by BPO?
Uh, BPO is like I told you that BPO is a consultancy where a company who did not do everything like they have work in the back office like so they can't do in they sorry for interruptions uh, they they can't do in a calling so they they connect with the BPO, and they will provide the vacancies to them to help the problem of their products. So this is what BPO do.
Okay, fine. Thanks for asking. And the other question I would like to ask is, if I give you a situation, like if one of the customers is in angry mode, like how will you control or pacify the customer? In what ways you will control the customer and make him, you know, feel satisfied?
Okay. So as per I told you that I worked at Warmomo, where I used to work in a Warmomo where a lot of customer came who did not get their order. They get the false order, and they get something issues on their orders. So they used to angry. They used to. They are paying for that, so they have rights to angry. So we have to handle them. We have to calm them and told them that we can do anything, but the customer is always right. You know.
Yeah. So the next question is, what is the difference between inbound and outbound?
Okay, inbound and outbound. So basically, in my thoughts, in my idea, I think the inbound process is like where customer used to call the customer executive, or they need whenever they need help, they used to call the customer executive and they get the help. And outbound service where we used to call the customer and sell the products what we are. Sorry for
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay. Please continue. You are saying something.
Yeah, outbound process. Talking about outbound process. Outbound process is like we used to call the customer and try to sell our products, like So this is the outbound process. We have to convince
Yeah.
them. We have to take orders. Like
Okay, fine then. So, if a product is given to you, how will you sell that kind of product to the people? Like, how will you convince them to purchase that particular service or that particular good?
so.
If I give a product or if I give any kind of information like the service, how will you make the people to purchase that particular service or a product? I think you
Actually, you
are
have some glitches. I think you have some glitches. I can't hear you properly.
okay, fine then. Can you hear my voice now?
Yeah.
Well, if I have given you an information about the service or a product and you need to make the other people to purchase it, so in what way you will convince the people?
I'm repeating your question. What I try to understand that you give me some product and I have to convince the customer to take this, right?
Yes.
Yes. So basically, as you gave me some product, so I have to convince them in in my style. If they want, I have to call them. I have to convince them. I have to tell the product that what is the product, what kind of profit they can get from the product. So yeah, I can sell them like this.
Yes. That's the question I have asked. Well, so these are the questions that I wanted to ask, and thank you for answering to my questions.
Okay. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you. Yeah, have a nice
Thank you so much, man.